Welcome to Team Fortress TV. You're here with me, CommanderX. I will be your caster for this evening. I'll also be your streamer, so you can have some CommanderX with your CommanderX. Also, War is here.
Hi.
Definitely better the second time we did it.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just like saying words randomly that make no sense or have no relevance to the truth.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why didn't you ask me how my day is again? I mean...
War, since I've not asked you at all today, and we've only just started speaking for the first time ever today, how was your day?
It's good. I'm in my new room, redecorated, which is obviously the reason why I couldn't cast yesterday. Or it might have been because I didn't want to cast yesterday because I didn't want to take part in the 5-0 roll. But it actually turned out I wanted to play in the 5-0 roll.
2 rounds on both maps, I'm sorry.
I didn't want to cast it, but I was more than happy about taking part in it and actually playing it.
Did you have a more fun time being part of the role rather than just witnessing the role?
I did. I got a good double hair shot, which was pretty sweet.
Flippy, I don't.
It was good.
You kind of fell into your rocket. You kind of drops into the rocket, you know.
Required accuracy ×2. Do we have a connect stream for the server, by the way?
No, yeah. But neither does Cadus. So if he doesn't have it,
excellent. We can do some pre-game. That's the sound of shuffling papers. What does that mean, WARHURYEAH? Oh, I've got some stats for you, silly little sausages. We'll go into that later when it's a better time and when CommanderX introduces it.
Before we get to that, I want to talk about this competition type thing we often do on this Team Fortress type show. The competition is for, you're going to have to say it for me, War, because it is my
Papyrus
tonight. Yeah, a Papyrus mouse mat is up for grabs tonight. It's going to be similar to the way we've done all the previous ones. The question will be, how many total heals will Bite do on the second map? As far as I believe, the second map's going to be Viaduct, so that might influence.
No, the first map is Viaduct, I think.
First map is Viaduct.
Curveball.
Are you sure?
That's what I heard somebody say on it is Viaduct. I am correct.
Right.
Please don't question me.
I will smoothly and certainly change the preview to be the right one then. Wait for it. 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 Uh-oh, we're there. Smooth transition complete.
Nice.
Streamer of the season. I'll start, making space on my highly condensed trophy shelf right now.
Nice. So yeah, the game.
It still says I'm buzzing.
Yeah,
right,
you are.
So I'm going to do the award, and then I'll have a play around with my microphone. Right, so the award is a Papyrus TT Esports mouse mat from our lovely sponsor. Competition is that you have to guess how many total heals Bite will have on the second map, which will be Snake Water, that I definitely knew and did not need to be informed about live on air. And you have to submit your answer to the news post, not the match page that we sometimes do, but the news post on ETF2L. News post paste coming into chat ASAP. So yeah, there's the post. Post your answer on there. We want the total numbers of heals that Bite is going to get on the second map. Also, the competition will close as the second map begins, and we will announce the winner after the second map has ended and after Sunny Black has done some scrolling. I'm going to have a look at my mic. War, I believe you've done some kind of research about some kind of game.
I've done some sums and mathematics whilst Mandir sorts out his terrible microphone. Someone says, take a Coke says, your microphone, wait, in caps lock, your microphone has the 50 hertz mains humming and it is irritating as hell. Squinty face.
I'm open to chat ideas on how to fix my microphone, because as far as
nice hashtag, but unfortunately Twitch doesn't take into account hashtags. So anyway, we have got Awsomniacs versus Made in Germany. What was touted to be the game of the season, or was going to be the game of the season, but things have changed. Made in Germany have gotten a little bit stronger. Awsomniac have shown that they can be defeated by TLR, which was the most recent game was yesterday, but that was not so long ago. I think it was last Thursday. I want to say last Thursday. Yeah, it was last Thursday. Yeah, where they got beaten 2-3 on Snakewater and 6-1 on Granary. So, and showing that they can be defeated, because before that, nobody really had any idea as to what they are capable of. Doing some number crunching between the two teams as of recently, they made it, well, looking at the scouts, so we've got Demul and Flippy as the scouts for Awsomniacs. Flippy being a relatively well-known sniper because he is in that auto aimbot team where they hit heads and click on them good. Demul being a relatively newish scout to the Premiership. Again, well, he's been around, but I think this is his first Prem team as far as I'm aware.
We're talking about Demul?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to confirm that as a
yeah, it is the season before this. He was in Div 3, so he's made a mighty fine jump. Looking at the Made in Germany scouts, we've got Samzi, previous Infuse / Crackland scout. Very, very good. Really sort of making himself known as one of the better scouts in Prem. You got Bash as well, obviously from the Epsilon fame, and TT Esports / Buttons Bashers as well, going further back. They're both, again, very, very good scouts. You probably put them on top. Looking at the average stats, the Made in Germany scouts hit about 23 kills per map, which is fairly respectable between the two. Awsomniacs, however, only 2 kills behind with 21. I actually wrote down somewhere the entire list of kills that they've had in like the past 2 weeks, which, as somebody that doesn't do mathematics anymore, it hurts my head really, really bad. But anyway, so basically, we'll be looking at the Made in Germany scouts being a little bit more dominant on experience-wise, because the average is sort of de-whiffed a bit by Flippy's 48 kills against Dotter once upon a time. So when you have such a large kill count taken into account, it does change it a little bit more. Looking into the damage on both teams as well. Yes, I did do damage because I've got nothing better to do. Made in Germany hit about 40k per map, so these are all official stats, these ones, so from the past officials. Made in Germany have hit an average of 40,000 damage. Awsomniac have hit 38. Luckily all of the maps took about 30 minutes, so they're not really sort of swayed by 5-0 rolls, which is looking at the kills as well. Made in Germany have 116 on average per thing, which I like to point out, is the change in medics. So everybody remembers the good old German Thun, who was the original medic for Made in Germany that was picked up because basically they couldn't find anybody better. They've recently taken on Bite for the most recent official, which they won pretty convincingly against AOGL. Obviously Thun got cut because they got beaten by TLR. He wasn't really performing that well. So if we compare the two medics, these stats are a little bit swayed because Bite hasn't actually played, he's only played 1 official, so some of these are from PCWs. The stats from Thun are from all officials and quite a few. Wait, is Mumble still up? Can people hear me?
Yeah, it crashed temporarily.
What, Mumble?
Mumble, yeah. But I was trying to fix it.
What part did you cut out? No, what part did you cut out? What was I saying?
I was trying to fix my, I don't know.
Were you even listening to any of them?
Yes, everyone was paying a lot of attention. Does my mic sound any better, by the way?
No, it doesn't. I told you, you're probably not going to fix it. You need to get Enigma to get you a new microphone.
Okay.
Right? Now, anyway, I was talking about medics. Did you get to that part? When you came back, was I talking about medics?
Yeah, when I think I was back and you had just started talking about medics, so it would have been a bit just
before
the medics, it would have been cut out.
Okay. So yeah, in that case, it was a story about the medics. Okay. So yeah, everybody knows that Thun was the medic before for Made in Germany. It was pretty, wasn't really favoured, had a bit of a sketchy game, post-game interviews with Ips were pretty much just Ips shit-talking him, just saying how things weren't gelling as well. He was getting frustrated with Thun. If you ever watched Cadus' stream, Yeah, see, somebody says, no, your mic is not better. Check for faulty connection/wires. See, I told you. Something to do with your wires. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so recently they picked up Byte, which is probably a better option for them because they're picking up somebody that has played for quite a while. He's a decent medic. I'm a bit disappointed that Ips has obviously and unfortunately had to take the rest of the season out because of some personal issues, which everyone at Team Fortress TV wishes him and his family all the best in that, and hopefully we'll see him back in no time because everybody else is really boring to interview. With Byte now joining, he's probably going to be main calling for the first few games anyway, which should give him a little bit more structure. But anyway, the interesting thing is between the two, looking at head-to-head stats, Byte averages around about 31,000 heals per game, whereas Thun is getting around about 28k, so it's not much of a difference. It's 3,000, nothing too alarming. However, the interesting stat that we have here is that on average, so this is pretty much Byte's stats since he started playing with them. I think I've just broken my watch. I haven't, it's all right. Around about, he's on 0.4 drops per map on average, so it's pretty solid. The most he's ever dropped, I think, was 3, but that was I think it was against TLR and a PCW. However, Thun has a whopping 1.4 drops per game average, which means that every single game that he pretty much played, he dropped. I think the most was 3. So yeah, it was pretty poor. So I think it's one of the main catalysts as to why Thun has been cut. I think it's also, I think he really only played medic in Highlander. He played Demo Man before that. Played Demo Man in I Don't Know before that. It was a little bit iffy. Someone's talking to me.
Okay, I've finally given up on my mic.
Yeah, I told you should give up on your mic. I tell you, it's probably like a broken wire or some shit. Sorry, swear words. K3 wants to know the log address commands. And I've got a connect, by the way.
You hook me up with a connect.
Do you know the log connect commands? Ducky! Ducky's not here.
Ducky! We will summon him. Okay, I'm gonna go on the server right now.
Yeah, they're all on the server, which is interesting because we're only 10 minutes late as of now. Yes.
I think that's a record-breaking thing.
Well, actually, I should say that there is room for improvement. People seem to be whining about my keyboard. Have you heard new switches? They sound beautiful.
Ducky says if we give him VIP, he will sort it out.
Say mumble, Ducky! Pay attention!
Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Here we go, OBS. Bear with me, OBS. Come on, OBS.
Has the stream gone down?
It's up! We have the fifth. Ducky, I think something might be wrong. PM me. PM me assistance.
Heavy fistfight is about to start for the teams.
VSTV.
Yeah, they're going to be doing a heavy fistfight, which is starting like. Told you I should have done this. Should have just got me a Team Fortress TV logo.
Say that again.
I told you I should have done this. Could have just given you. Have we gone offline?
No, I'm still live. I'm gonna keep it
Oh.
going, keep it going.
I thought offline the whole time. You said there was OBS problems.
There's OBS problems.
What OBS problems are you having?
I'm talking medical focus, like you keep talking about the game.
Okay, yeah. So they're going to do a heavy fist fight because they can't decide which colour's which. I'm not really aware of any colour advantage, but statistically, blue always wins by 1% more. So obviously, one of the teams are going to need this 1% advantage. Made us shut up, get blue switches, then you know what it's like to have such an amazing keyboard. Beautiful. Anyway, so heavy fist fight on mid. Because I'm going to be duking it out. I don't know. Commander, are you watching this?
I am watching. It's showing on the stream.
Okay. I don't want the people to miss this. So I think they're actually playing Viaduct but with heavies, so I don't know if they're doing for kills. Although Demul goes down, it is quite interesting. They're ganging up, they're going for the flank. Tech takes down Gear. Oh, they're all bunched up. They've cornered one of the heavies. It's T-Mac. What can he do? He's still not dead. They're down. It's only 3 versus 3. This is very, very, very close. Oh, it's just one more. And it's done. It's done. It's over. Made in Germany have the upper hand because they get to pick their favourite colour. Red.
Are they staying red? They're staying colours, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, made in Germany.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Kaya says I should get some furniture, which is correct. The furniture's being removed. So my clickety-clack hurts people's ears. Someone actually understands Master Race keyboard switches, which is good. People need to stop being scrubs and getting rubber dome keyboards. Yeah, they've switched. They've assumed their teams. I think they're going to be starting soon.
I've told them to not go live until we.
That's rude. Okay, so we've got Viaduct happening. It's the first map, favourable to snipers. I'm watching Made in Germany stream before. They were playing against TLR. Don't really remember what the result was. So it should be interesting as to. I think they were playing. Yeah, they were playing TLR on the warm up. I didn't catch the result. I don't know who Awsomniacs were playing, but it should be quite interesting to see what's going to happen. I expect Flippy to run sniper all day, every day, because if he's on fire, pretty much win the whole game for them. The scouts on Made in Germany don't really seem to.
Do you want a funny story?
Go on.
So you know what? I was panicking about the card info. So you know why
Yeah.
I wasn't displaying?
Why? None of the minutes were healing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 minutes, so there was no HUD to display. Professional.
Yeah.
I read something we're ready. Ready, I have typed. Just to clarify for everyone, this is decides for seeds 1, 2, 3 going into the post-season playoffs. Currently, TLR are sitting at the top, I believe 4 points ahead of
2, I believe.
2?
Yeah.
No, 5 points ahead of TLR.
Shut up.
And Made in Germany are 4 points ahead of Awsomniac. So Awsomniac's best they can do is second if they take 5 points or more. Made in Germany need to take 6 points to go ahead of TLR.
I think they need to win both. If they win one and golden cap the other, they'll tie? Yeah, they'll tie. So they have to at very least win both maps and one by golden cap, at least. Yeah. I think Awsomniac, they're going to be on 20 points because the Finex results haven't been put through. And I think they've got one more. Yeah, so they can only get 26 points. So Awsomniac need to win to finish second. So it should be quite interesting. I hear the ready up noise. Apparently the game volume is louder than you, CommanderX.
Game volume adjusted.
And you need to disable the Steam sounds, please.
Steam sounds already disabled. I'm a step ahead.
Your microphone is shit.
Okay, maybe I'm 3 steps behind. Alright, I'll just go to the convenience store opposite me. Luckily they sell gaming mics as well as alcohol and cigarettes.
You don't want a gaming mic, you want a professional caster mic. They've gone live.
They're going live. Welcome to teamfortress.tv. This is going to be made in Germany against Awsomniacs on CP Violence.
Round restart. Oh.
Is it actually?
Yeah, because tech crashed.
Let's rewind.
Flippy's gone sniper, so this is going to be...
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I can imagine...
They're stream hacking, like stream peeking.
I can imagine that they'll probably run a heavy as well if they want to go full homo. Which wouldn't surprise me. There was a team that always did that. What one was it? Oh, it was Yo-Yo Tech. They had Alex, and he would play heavy, and he'd always run a heavy. It was annoying. He couldn't play soldier. So yeah, that was a rather flaccid start to the game.
Flaccid. Yeah, so let's get some predictions while we still wait. Oh no, they're live again. Cancel predictions. Welcome to Team Fortress TV. For last game of the ETF2L main season, we're going to watch Awsomniacs against Made in Germany on CP Viaduct for the first map. Made in Germany are in red, Awsomniacs are in blue. They're going to the first middle one, watching Cadus as it goes up top. Everyone's just poising so far right now, not a whole lot of aggression. Yeah, Soldier Bomb's going to lead in. Gear goes down pretty quick. Cadus is trying to get across point, but he's pretty weak. He's going to go down now as well. Frags in favour. Actually, frags equal pretty quick, but a lot of weak players on Awsomniacs. Made in Germany should be able to push them back a bit. So they get one frag. Heals are all on T-Mac right now, but that's not helping. Nice pipe from Exxon to take down Mike, but all the position is for Made in Germany.
Yeah, Flippy went sniper and did nothing apart from body shot like 2 people for nothing.
What more can you do on Sniper War?
I think you can click heads.
I don't think that's an unlock he's obtained so far. Looks like,
he might have the Sydney Sleeper.
Equal Ubers, he's walking back in here. Exxon taking the brunt of it. They're going to actually force Made in Germany to pop first. Still the whole Uber for Awsomniacs, and Exxon's walking forward. Bite's going to try and run out of there, but Exxon's going to try and chase. Exxon's chasing the medic all the way with this Uber. He's not going for anything else. He gets juggled forward. He's still juggling the medic. He hasn't hit Bite at all. Bite will escape for him, and Awsomniacs waste that entire Uber. But they do get some frags on the flank. Meanwhile, Flippy's on the point with the medic, but Cadus arrives, takes down the medic. Tech takes him down in reply, and Flippy gets bashed, and Awsomniacs will give a point. Bite's trying to get out, but Samson's there to protect him. Samson will take down T-Mac, and Bite has survived and will maintain about 20%, 25% advantage. Yeah,
it'll be pretty decent. It's a 30% advantage now, so as long as they can maintain that, although the advantage is going up because Bull's not healing, he's only just started now, so it's crept up to a 45% advantage-ish. They're just going to retake the midpoint with no hassle. I think Made in Germany prefer the forward hold, which we'll probably see them do in a moment.
Air shot! Gear and T-Mac trade bodies. Gear with the air shot there to finish him off. Looks like Awsomniacs want to keep coming in off this. Cadus just backing off. Samsy's pretty weak as well, and Awsomniacs are getting a lot of presence, even though it's costing them quite a bit of health. Right now is Uber, and they're going to secure the point, but that's a whole lot of cap time gone. Only 50% on Bull's charge.
Yeah, I think they were trying to go for, you know, half-arse point.
Oh, Soldier's jumping in. Exxon's going to follow that jump in. They're both getting smashed though. Mike's going to try and finish him off. There's a scout on Bite. Bite's actually been forced to pop now. Bite has popped the Uber, went down to half health. And now Awsomniacs will have a full Uber advantage to push with. And it looks like in Germany want to try the forward hold.
Now they're doing their forward hold. I knew they'd do it at some point.
T-Mac's trying to force his way out the left-hand side right now with both his medics. There's a soldier jumping them though. That soldier should get eaten up pretty quick. Gear goes down, but the Uber is forced by Gear. Good play by Gear. And now Awsomniacs are going to have to struggle to do something with this. Awsomniacs have got to a defensive position as well. No, Made in Germany even on the defensive position. Awsomniacs are going to finish the cap. But it looks like Made in Germany are going to be happy with their 30% Uber advantage. Actually, people have jumped in. Bite goes down to T-Mac. Exxon's followed up the bomb. But Made in Germany have cleaned up 3 frags off of this. They're surely going to go for middle right now with the spawn advantage and the numbers advantage. And Awsomniacs are just running away, tail between their legs. Scouts are getting onto Bull right now. Bash is going for it, but a soldier on Scatter in his way. He can't chase the medic any further. But here come the rest of the players. Tech will take down Gear, but Dimul is going to get caught out. And Awsomniac's going to have to back it off to spawn. 40% Uber advantage for them.
Yeah. The forward hold is pretty sweet, but I think they sort of like the Awsomniacs didn't really do anything with you because obviously they got forced so early, and they just sort of wanted to dawdle in a bit. In Germany, thought they were safe and just hang around a little bit too much.
Yeah, made Germany hang from a cliff here, just trying to base out that aggression. They lose tech pretty early. They now lose ball. Samsi's actually swapped up to sniper, and that's the Uber advantage gone. Ball doesn't quite have it yet. Made in Germany are awfully weak, but Awsomniacs only have 2 gamers left alive. Soldier's going to come in, actually going to get gear on Teammac. Teamac's going to go straight away. That's a wipe now in Made in Germany's favour, and Cadus wants to move forward and put some stickies on that left-hand side door.
See, this part I'm not really a fan of, because Byte used to do this in TCM, where we do a forward hold with Uber advantage, which I wasn't too keen on because you can get forced very easily, but they're backing out now anyway. I think they should just play this really defensively.
Well, they're going forward with it. They want to chase for frags. Byte's going to Uber aggressively here with his Demo Man and Soldier, but I think Awsomniacs have just left. They're going to clean up T-Mac on the point, should be able to clean up this scout as well. Mike's going to take the shotgun now and take down Demul. And there's not a whole lot of time left, 7 seconds right now. They're going to have to go for it. Only Exxon left alive. Exxon gets wrecked by Gear, and this will be a first round for what they called Made in Germany.
Yeah, that was actually quite well played because the time was almost there, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go into the second mid right now. I'm going to put it on Mike as he comes out his left-hand side. We do see Flippy on Sniper again to mid, see if he can do a little bit more right now. Not a whole lot going on the mid so far. Both teams still just arriving. They've arrived on opposite sides. Byte's going to catch a rocket. Byte's really weak. Gear's going to go down early. T-Mac's just going to try and jump behind for a distraction. Mike's just going straight across point. He's going to focus for Demo and the Soldier. Going to take both of those. He's now going to turn around and 2-shot the Sniper with the shotgun. Mike's doing a lot of work right now. Only Bull alive and Mike is on him. Mike's going to finish that one as well. Good mid by Mike, but Mike did go down in the midst of that on the other side.
Standard. Nothing amazing.
Yeah.
Flippy's gone Sniper. I think he got caught out of position in Valley by the main door. So yeah, I think there's been quite a few cases where his positioning's been a bit meh. I think it's just because they're a little bit overconfident of what their abilities are. But Flippy's sniping in the bottom right. He's going to be going up balcony.
On Fritz as well as they try and come in. Exxon's going to get Samsi right now. Byte's pretty defensive, trying to heal up his players. Awsomniacs are even weaker though, and they should be able to push them back off this. Awsomniacs have too little health to really do anything. Demul goes down. There is a Soldier coming in behind, but Mike has spotted him. Mike knows the Soldier's there. Meanwhile, Flippy gets bashed. Flippy finally connects his first headshot of the game.
Ooh,
and there's still that Soldier behind. He's jumped now. Mike goes for the air shot, misses the air shot. Mike will kill him in the second rocket, and Byte's able to surf away to safety.
Flippy actually getting his first 2 kills with a Sniper.
Let me see if I can get it on Flippy. Getting it on Flippy right now. Watching him up top. He's moving forward onto the point, trying to bait the scout out of
ready
position.
now.
But Made in Germany are coming back. They do have a crit streak. Crit streak gets popped. I'm on to Cadus. Cadus gets the Sniper, but not a lot else. And the Uber has popped in exchange. We're just going to have to back it out and recycle this. Awsomniac's trying to get on point. There's a Soldier on top of Cadus. He's on 50 HP. He's pretty low, but he survived. Meanwhile, Samsi's killed Bull on the other side of the map. He will go down for that. And now the Soldier's trying to escape plan. Cadus, that's T-Mac going down right now. And with a heal advantage, there's not going to be a whole lot of cap time for Awsomniac's on that push. Oh, Flippy's happening.
Flippy doing stuff. Confirmed dying? Not dead.
No, he's made it out, but Made in Germany to get 2 frags on the episode. Actually, Exxon's killed Byte with a... Was that a roller? That must have been a roller because Exxon was down. Oh, missing all the action on the stream. Sorry, stream.
That's upsetting.
T-Mac's going to pick up Mike, and Awsomniacs want to move out of the top right position right now. T-Mac's jumping in.
This is...
Is that Samsi on Sniper again?
Yeah, Samsi's on the Sniper now. It's becoming quite worrying for the Frenchies. They're not really getting enough time on the point. I mean, they're a minute behind. They've been pretty poor from their sort of like fights. T-Mac is jumping around trying to sort of create something, but hasn't been able to conjure up anything yet.
I mean, they do have the Uber advantage as we go into a port. No, just a little bit of lag.
Yeah, I had that as well. Don't worry.
Samsi's going to pick up Timur with a body shot. Almost a headshot. Keep trying, Sam. As Awsomniacs do have an Uber advantage, but because they've just got the point, it looks like Made in Germany just want to wait. Tech's going to actually catch out a Soldier on the flank here. Not going to be able to finish the kill though as the Soldier goes for the health pack. T-Mac gets bashed though, and the Uber is actually forced off of that, and they've done nothing with this. We're going to have to surely expect Mike and Cadus to come in off that soon.
Yeah, they're just sitting in spawn now. They're on their way out. I mean, they've only got 9 more seconds until Gear and Samsi come up. This is good time for the point from the Frenchies, but Flippy's down. But I think they need to get somebody to really do very, very early force on them, but they seem to be letting him for free.
No pressure on Made in Germany. We're away on the middle now. Both soldiers jumping actually. Bite's going to have to pop. They should clean up both these soldier frags straight away. Cadis is going to skip jump into middle. He wants to go for the medic, but he lands on the fence and he's going to meet a scout. Nice pipe to knock that scout away, and he's going to be able to secure the point for his team. Ball will survive as far as I can see. Yeah, Exxon's still spamming a bit. Ball will survive, and the Uber advantage swings back in the favour of the Frenchies. Even though Exxon might actually get caught out right now. Misstep from Exxon, not with his team there. But it looks like the Frenchies are still going to try and go. My TFT will lag, don't worry stream, it's back, it's back. And that's a couple of frags right now, and Awsomniac have got the point for pretty much free. They're starting to get the cap time. Made in Germany contesting now, they have equal Ubers, but they have a soldier bombing them in, and I don't think Cadis fancies this. No, Cadis does fancy this, take that one back. Cadis is going to be walking in, Cadis is actually going to be dropped. Bite's going to Uber too late. The Uber's on Samsy, Bull has Ubered back, and Samsy's got a little bit of Uber to work with. But the Awsomniac players have just run away and they've scattered too well. Samsy has nothing to finish off.
Yeah, they really need to have better positions. They need to contest this hard, or they're not really going to. They need to grab hold of this now.
Yeah, I mean, time's still ticking down. They have got a Demul frag, but Flippy is still sniping. Samsy's trying to get across point, takes a lot of damage though. Soldier's going to jump in. He's going to get eaten up by Samsy and Cadis right now. Flippy's going to dome Bite. Tech's going to put with a demo, and that's the power class is gone. Exxon and Bull are still alive. They're going to back it off and heal up. Samsy's still around the point. He's going to finish for cap as the soldiers jump forward here. Mike's going to meet the demo, but he's only on half health. Gear manages to get the sniper in the meantime. They have forced Awsomniac back to spawn, but there is that huge Uber advantage still. And here comes the soldier right now. Mike's going to get air shot. More air shot attempts, but Mike will not only get air shot for once. T-Mac's going to lead for charging. There is a soldier hiding on the left-hand side of point. I don't know if they know about that. He's going to jump now. T-Mac goes for the air shot, can't land him. He's on Exxon. Exxon's taking plenty of damage, but won't go down. T-Mac's going to pick up the frags right now. And yeah, Bite's just going to have to fall back. He actually popped there, did he?
Yeah. Bull did get forced, so there was a bit too much pressure from Gear and Cadis. They sacked both of them, but the thing is that Made in Germany aren't going to get Uber in time, I don't think. Actually, they'll be close if they have to start contesting it. Yeah, because they're definitely not going to get this in time.
Yeah, they're coming right back in now. And there goes Mike, though. Flippy's going to get onto Cadis right now. Cadis is the first one forward, is going to get wrecked. And now the numbers are in favour of Awsomniacs for trying to come forward. Flippy gets another kill on the point. Meanwhile, the soldiers are clearing out now. Just Bite alive right now, and they're surely going to finish this off. Only Mike alive. He's just a respawner. He can't even make it in time. And that's going to tie it up 1-1.
It was pretty decent, I'd say. It was a good effort. It's becoming pretty decent game from Awsomniacs, and now seem to be getting into it and understanding that if you capture the point, you do actually win.
It is a little known fact about TF2 is if you actually own the cap at the end of the time, you get the points. As Gear goes in deep really early on this mid to take Flippy out of the equation. Bite's going to go down to a tech bomb though, and surely Awsomniacs are going to push back in with a healer's advantage. Yep, here comes T-Mac. The scouts are still buzzing around the point for Made in Germany. But surely Awsomniacs have to fancy the chance to come back in. Bull was actually really far back in spawn.
That doesn't really make much sense to me. And they just sort of... There was no haste on that at all.
Samsy somehow takes Demul. There's now a scout jumping around. Bats bash behind them now. Exxon's going to initiate the cap.
Oh, wow.
Samsy gets T-Mac as well. Samsy's doing work right now. He's going to meet up with his team. The rest of his team are arriving. Samsy wants more. Bull's caught out and is going to have to pop right now. Samsy's going to stay behind them, but he's actually going to get picked off here. Flippy arrives from the respawn queue. And now it's a 40% advantage. Exxon jumps in, can't land the pipes. Bite only goes down to 100 health. And that's just going to queue. That's going to make this push for Made in Germany really easy. Soldier's actually gone high on Bite. He's going to get airshot by Mike. Bite's under no threat there with airshots coming out from Mike. And we're just going to walk across, have this point completely under control for relatively little effort.
I don't understand what the French, Awsomniacs were doing, because it was only Samsy and Bash. Bash was weak. Obviously, they could have been anywhere, but
Bull was
they just
really far out. Like he was really far back. Like even
they just needed to just go forward. It's only two scouts that would have gotten that for free and had a better position with Uber.
Uber's popped, holding close from Made in Germany with Uber, and they're going to get 3 frags out of it. But Awsomniacs don't care. They got the force. That's all they wanted. Flippy's going to get Mike as well, coming out of the spawn. Can I get on the Flippy cam? I'm on Flippy cam.
I'm on Flippy cam as well. I've always been on Flippy cam.
Have you ever swapped off Flippy cam?
No.
Okay, he's peeking out the left right now. Going to body shot the soldier, that's pretty weak. Mike's respawn is going to come in, so it will be a 6v6 fight pretty much on this mid. Let's watch. Tech. Tech's going to lead for charge jumping, get some nice damage on Cadus. He's getting attacked by a lot of players right now. Bull has still not popped. Lots of weak players for Made in Germany, but none of them are going down. Lots of point presence now for Awsomniac. They're going to get the cap and start that ticking down. They're a minute behind currently. Exon's going to go down, but Flippy's going to die and get a kill on Mike, and so's Gear. And that's both soldiers down. That's a lot of aggression gone from Made in Germany right now, and Bull still has the Uber advantage. And he's safely tucked behind that rock. Cadus is going to get picked off as well, thanks to Demul. And Made in Germany are just bleeding players.
Yeah, I don't understand the heavy selection because they don't have the sniper. Like, the heavy is not going to do anything apart from get headshot, which happened. It seems a bit weird.
Now they're trying to come in. Tech's going to meet a soldier on the left and knock him back. Not a lot of Made in Germany haven't really decided to go. They're just softening Awsomniacs up here. They've done a lot of damage. Tech's taking a lot of damage on point. They're going to have to pop to save Tech. Tech's going to go deep in there. He's actually trapped by a scout. We'll take Samsy with him, but will go down. The Uber's count pop's coming out right now. T-Mac's done some alright damage, but the health and players is all for Awsomniacs, and we're going to get that point pretty comfortably. And Bull was way too deep. Down he goes. Soldier and Demo arrive, and Exon's going to jump in, and Mike cleans that up as well. Mike's done a superb job just getting all those aggro, aggressive bombs off of Bite in time to help Bite stay alive.
It was, I would have to say, Made in Germany got pretty lucky because Flippy had like so much space, and had an opportunity to get so many free shots, but luckily he missed almost everything. He got a few body shots and a couple of scouts, but nothing amazing sort of transpired from it. I'm not really too happy with Made in Germany's pressure on him because he was just gifted a lot of space then.
Oh well, they're trying to come out the left hand side, but Cadus is going to do so much damage. Takes Exon's going to surf it away as well, and they've just lost so many players off of that. Just yeah, really walking into the forward hold right there.
I don't know why they don't predict that, because everybody knows that Cadus holds left. And,
yeah, I don't understand why they don't go through middle, or you know, like they've had success coming out left hand side and forcing Bite far forward. I don't understand why they try that again. And right now there's only 30 seconds left on the clock for Made in Germany. T-Mac's going to get eaten up. Uber's going to be exchanged on the right hand side. Bite's going to try and save his soldier. Yep, we'll be able to save his soldier there. And the Uber's going to be exchanged. Bull's pretty deep. He's going to go down, and this is just Awsomniac's is really poor, really poor. Yeah,
they're just not really playing it right. They, at the very least, they should just like Uber through, get some people behind, and just play off that. But at the moment, they're just literally running into Made in Germany.
Yep, here they go and run into again, and they're going to get so many frags off this. I guess they're running out of time, so they had to go, but Made in Germany just made that look easy. Awsomniac's made it before.
Yeah, that is it's a bit strange because I mean, I understand they had like not enough time, but all those pushes beforehand, they were just rushing it for no reason. It just seemed a bit lackluster.
Yeah, we're going into the third middle right now. Awsomniacs need to do some work to improve that. Xen's not really done a whole lot of damage. Flippy's trying to get the shots, but Bull and T-Mac have gone down to bombs. As I'm on Flippy, and that was a huge mistake as he gets nothing done really. And also they're going to secure a point. In comes the jumping Demo Man. Xen's going to get gear, but that's all he's going to get. Bite goes down to half health, and there's no one to follow up the aggression right now.
Yeah, it seems a bit, yeah, it's the same thing. I think the Awsomniacs are now just sort of crumbling. They're going to do another forward hold. Cadus does a stupid amount of damage on the left side and very unlucky not to kill people.
T-Mac gets the kill actually. Soldier's going to jump Tech, but Tech's got some nice rockets. He should be able to clean them up now. Scout on him. Samji's going to finish that one right now. Samji's getting more kills. He's still pressuring the combo back. Exon's trying to finish him off. But Samji's just going to back it away, and Awsomniac's just losing so many players trying to get through this forward hold.
Yeah, they've just done it again. They're just sort of... I mean, I know Cadus is up there alone, and he's an easy frag if you can get him, but they're just sort of just running at him, and they're not really sort of doing enough pressure from any other direction. I think it's just a bit poor, because they know where he is every time, and every time they're just getting baited by him.
While we talk about that though, Awsomniacs have managed to Made in Germany backs off, and Awsomniacs have got all the time on the point. With the Uber advantage as well preserved, it's like Made in Germany just want to wait for Uber. Yeah, we're just going to wait for Uber and spawn one to come out the right hand side now by the looks of which way Cadus is going.
Yeah, it seems there's no overclosses from the Frenchies either, which I would at least run a heavy because they do need to buy themselves a lot of time.
Yeah, so I'm just going to jump top left. Made in Germany are taking their time with this, trying to find the best way in. T-Mac's going to get really weak. That's probably going to be a pick. Yep, Gear's going to finish that frag. They're going across the point now. Case is trying to spam his way in. Kid is looking for a reopening. He's getting a lot of height and damage, and Awsomniac is just backing off and pops in a really bad place. They do lose gear though. That's going to equal the player numbers. Hayes is going to jump to the height advantage as the scouts come onto the point to try and finish the cap and some frags for Awsomniacs. But all the frags go the way of Awsomniacs now. That's 3 straight in a row. Mike's going to arrive with Bash. Bash has got a nice 2-man, but he will finish this cap. But surely, T-Max jumping in, a scout's jumping in, Cadus will go down, and it's only gear left alive for the Germans.
It was a bit strange because Made in Germany seemed like they had such a good, a better Ruber, because I think it was more just unlucky because Awsomniac's got split quite a bit. Exxon's now running crits, which I think is a correct call because they've got a minor advantage. I think what they'll probably do is bait Made in Germany onto the point and recycle it. That's if they don't cap it beforehand.
I was going to say Made in Germany get a lot of point presence now, even though they've lost Bash, and now Ball's going to go down thanks to a mic bomb. Again, just poor play from Awsomniacs. They didn't seem to have any position to stop Made in Germany coming in. When Made in Germany, like you compare Made in Germany coming into middle, they can just get pretty much all the way to mid before there's any pressure. Whereas Made in Germany forward hold and put so much pressure on them. As we do get a load of players going aggressive on Bite right now. Was it aggressive on Bite? They went aggressive, but all of them just died. Bite's surging around. Exxon's going to follow him in. Exxon wants a piece of this as well. Exxon's going to get the soldier, but he's too weak, and Samsy will finish that frag. They can probably come back in now if it's Made in Germany. Haven't even lost any cap time.
They sort of went up to them and just yelled in their face, and that was it. They needed to kill him. It was just a bit poor from like all aspects.
Yeah, and now Awsomniac's going to get on point, but Bite is awfully close now Uber, and here come Made in Germany. They're going to come straight through. Cadus will go down. Bite's going to pop off now, and his weak players that are left. But it's going to be really difficult for these two soldiers to do a lot. Mike's just waiting for some heals. Awsomniacs can definitely come back in off that. We are capping it. Mike's going to go for the block, but he's completely caught out because the Awsomniac players are coming straight back in, only able to trade with Flippy. And Awsomniac's going to hold on to this point. A minute 30 left. Exxon's actually caught out. Exxon just looking completely the wrong way. Awsomniac seem to have no real idea of where they want to position themselves when holding this middle point.
At the moment, the scouts from Made in Germany are just like pretty much just wrecking everybody. It's quite ridiculous how much space Samsy is getting. They really can't seem to deal with him either because all he's doing is just ducking in and out. He sort of just goes around the corner and they just think, oh, he's gone now, it will be fine. And he just walks back around and kills them again. Yeah, and he's done that about 4 or 5 times, yeah.
Yeah, oh, they're going to try and go for cases of sticky traps again. This has always worked so well for them as they lose everyone. Bull is exposed. Bull's getting uber sores, he goes down, and 5 frags for Made in Germany. Oh, dear.
It's that old saying, you know, 5th time's the charm. It's right, guys. It's definitely going to work this time. What's the worst that could happen if we all go through this really small door together?
Stickies. Yeah, Bite's going to pop it off. Exxon's going to try and jump to middle in some kind of valiant defiance, but here comes Viva to clean up the frags. T-Mac gets 1. He's really weak though, lots of weak players. Bite's going to get an Ubersaw, Mike's going to clean up the other player, and Awsomniacs will finish that one with, I don't know, just real lackluster, maybe not lackluster, but a lack of thinking really.
Yeah, it seems like they weren't really, like, to use a terrible metaphor, on the same page. There were many moments when they were all sort of like playing together with, there were some really good sort of holds, wasting time and stuff, but from the way they were playing, it looks like they don't really understand how to play Viaduct that well. I mean, looking at the logs, that's terrible. My goodness.
Hold on, give me some logs.
All 5 of Made in Germany are the top kills.
Some kind of link?
Can't you, like, you know... I've got logs TF as my homepage. And it's in Steam chat, there you go, it's in Mumble. Yeah, Mike with 31, Amzy 20 kills, 14 assists, which is fucking ridiculous. Again, like, they just could not contain him. It's ridiculous how they can't contain one scout. Even Bash was playing really, really as well. 23 kills, 16 assists. Kada's 22 kills, 17 assists. So it's just, overall, they were just, you can tell that they were all playing together. The focus targets were immaculate. Like, when somebody got caught out of position, they died straight away. Or And so when they're sort of just on the mid fight, just trading damage, as soon as one person seemed to be out of position or weaker, everybody would sort of look at that person and take them out quickly. Just German efficiency, but without all German sort of thing. They were just completely all over them.
Hold on, keep talking. Kurtz might have actually solved my sound card problem.
Nice. Yeah, so from Awsomniac, when you see them play, and when you saw them play on this map, I think the last team that we saw play like this was, I think it was Lego. I think it was TLR versus Lego that I watched. When you can tell that the Frenchies couldn't really sort of hold the games. They didn't really understand how to play it. Quite a few times when they're trying to go for four sort of plays, they would go in one at a time. They were getting picked off in wrong situations, and all in all, it just seemed a really bit sloppy. Flippy was partially effective as sniper. I would have thought that they might have needed to keep him on there just because he was buying so much time, and he was always sort of forcing them to press the issue onto him, but it just wasn't sort of working.